This is Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. We're going to start by tuning our guitars because Kurt Cobain has tuned his guitar a little bit off what a normal tuning should be. So to make it sound exactly like the song, we're going to tune to that. Let's start with the 6th string. It should sound like this. Next, the 5th string. Fourth string. Third string, second string, and first string. Alright, now that we're tuned up, let's get started. Okay, here's the verse and chorus to Smells Like Teen Spirit. Okay, so there it is, note for note, chord by chord. And what we're going to do here is take a look at our basic chord shape. Looks like this. It's called a power chord. And the way we're going to achieve this one is we're going to use our index finger. We're all going to start on the 1st fret here. On the 1st fret of the 6th string, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and then pinky on the 3rd fret of the 4th string to form this chord. And we're only going to strum the lowest 3 strings. Now our movements look like this. This one here on the 1st fret, and then we're going to move it over to a B flat chord. And by the way, the names of these are F and B flat. And to achieve the B flat, I just take all my fingers and drop them down 1 string. So that way, in other words, my 1st finger would be on the 1st fret of the 5th string, 3rd on 3rd fret of 4th string, and pinky on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string. Then we're going to move the whole thing up here to the 4th fret and also move it back. So our root is on the 6th string again, 1st finger on 6th string. And then move it over 1 here. And by the way, the names of these are A flat and D flat. So we have F, B flat, A flat, D flat. Now the rhythm here is going to go 3 of these with a down, down, up, and then we're going to mute 4 strokes. And the way I did that, I just kind of lifted these fingers off the strings slightly. They're still in contact with the strings, but we're not making contact with the frets. And then we do a down, up here for our picking. And then we're going to go down, down, up on our B flat, and then down, down, up with 4 mutes, and then this one 2 downs. And it's important to get that right. This one is down, down, up here, and this one is down, down here. So the whole rhythm is going to look like this. And then the distortion kicks in. And it's going to be the same idea. And then we're going to bump into our verse, the part that sounds like this, which we will cover in the next segment of the video. So there's the chord progression that functions as both the intro and the chorus to the song. Let's move along to the verse. Okay, here's the verse and the bridge to Smells Like Teen Spirit. We're going to cover them both at the same time because they're pretty similar. We're only going to use 2 distinct notes here to achieve it. And you'll notice I have a little bit of tremolo effect on my instrument. Gives a little bit of a warbly sound there. So if you have an effects pedal, set it for tremolo, and pick about a medium speed for the tremolo sound. Okay, so what we're doing here is our 1st fingers on the 1st fret, barring both the 2nd string and 1st strings. We're going to pick the 2nd string, followed by the 1st string, with this rhythm. Short, long. So we have a short note, then a long note. Now when the bridge kicks in, we're just going to put just a little hint of distortion on it, and we're going to pick them about twice as fast. Like so. So now we have even notes, as opposed to a short one and a long one. And he does that for a little while, and then we kick it back into the chorus, where we hit our distortion and use our power chords again. There we have it, the verse and bridge to the song. By the way, when we went into the chorus, I don't know if you heard it, there was a little bit of a slide in there after our notes. So when you go through and play along with the song at the end of the lesson, after you have your last bunch of these, you're going to slide into the chorus. Just a little, what we call a detail to the song there, that slide. Okay, let's move along now and take a look at the solo. Okay, this is the break to Smells Like Teen Spirit. It's the part that happens just after the chorus. You could even consider it the end of the chorus. Depends how you want to look at the song. I'll play it for you once without the music, then we'll play it with the music, and then we'll go over it note for note. That way you'll be able to recognize where it is in the song. So here's what it's going to sound like. It's the part that goes like this. Just like that. And I deliberately played it kind of sloppy because that's the way he plays it. It's not the most articulate phrase you'll hear on any recording. So basically we start here on our first fret chord that we learned earlier, the power chord, the F chord. And then we move it up to the second fret. So we have, and by the way, I'm using all down up strokes here. And that's a downstroke. Then we're going to bend this string. We bend it by just pushing it up a little bit, about a half step, not too far. I use my second finger. If you're a beginner, you can use your third finger. It'll give you a little more strength. So it's going to sound about like that. And after you reach the top, don't sustain it, just kind of let it drop there. You can mute it with the heel of your right hand, or just kind of let your finger fly off it there. If you let your finger fly off it, you got to be careful. You don't want to end up with this, something like that. So you want to bend it and mute that note really quick. So we have, and then the next time around we have down, up, down, up, down, 5 notes total. And then we're going to move it up to 6th fret, same chord. Then the 4th fret. So we have. So there we go. There's our break to the song. Let's play it along with the music one so you can see how it looks.